Ayub Kalema, are you on the call? We want to shift. And friends, look into the chat now. We have our e-learning platform going to be listed in the chat. We want you to open. Our next piece of work is at the e-learning platform, and have your calculator, have your paper around. There is a simple exercise we shall be doing there as soon as we log in there. Mr. Ayub Kalema, are you there?
Hello.
To take us to the e-learning platform?
Okay, what would you love to do?
We want to register and enroll in the Senior 2 Math class and access the hot potato test.
Okay. Thank you. A moment, just one moment. A quick one. Okay, good afternoon, good morning. I'm going to be sharing a screen quickly. Let me take this one. I want to believe that all of you have registered in the platform. It is help.sc.ug. I'm signing out quickly. Mr. Dunga, you can go to my screen.
None of these people has registered there, not many.
Okay. So this is what we are going to do. You are going to type in the browser help.sc.ug, help as in help me. So help, short for Holistic E-Learning Project or Platform, .sc, the first 2 letters of school, .ug, the first 2 letters of Uganda, and you're going to click enter. Now, once you do that, you'll go to the top right-hand corner right here where I am. I'm hovering. You'll click login. If you are registered already, you'll just type your username and password here and log in. One other way, if you're already registered, is to sign in using Google. Do not sign in as guest. Do not log in as guest, because we want you to be an actual member. So this is how you sign up. You'll 2 ways. Signing up is getting an account. So you can do it first by clicking Google. If you have a Gmail account, you click here, and then you'll be required to input or to type in your Gmail address. Now for me, I already signed in. It will tell you which that you want to go to help.sc.ug. I have several accounts here listed. Now, if I click one of them, which is Kalema, but probably I could use Napisunsa, which has never been signed up. If you choose your account, it will then send a message to your email address. So it will send a message. When it sends a message, it will write here, an email should have been sent to you, then that address, then you should click continue. So you click continue. Now, when you click continue, it sends an email to your address. It sends an email to your address. You need to log into your email address to verify that you are the one who wanted to create the account. I will not do that, but I think you'll be able to do that shortly. Because of time, I'll let you do that step. Okay, now I am back. So you have verified, now you're back. I see a hand raised. Let me just handle that quickly because it could be an urgent matter. Mr. Dung, could you take that hand before I proceed? Okay, if you, who was this who had raised her hand?
Sibia, go on.
It was Sibia. Sibia, go on.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning.
As the lessons are recorded, is there a specific place where the lessons recorded are placed or kept?
Great question.
Where we are going is where we shall be putting the links.
Yes. That's why we need you to learn how to access, so that when we put the lessons, the recorded lessons, you can just log in and get them. Okay, so now I'm back. You've logged in. So, I mean, you verified your account, then you come back. So I click login. It says you're not logged in.
Mr. Kalema, Kalema, let's take note of the fact that also the S3s are now here, and this process is also theirs.
Okay.
Let us refer to both S2 and S3 until when we drop the S2s.
Okay, but let me not go back immediately, because
don't go back. Don't go back immediately. Don't go back immediately.
Yes. So now you are logged in. Okay. The second way, we said using Google. The other way is you create account. So if you choose this one, when you say create account, like if you don't have a Gmail account, a Gmail email address, you can go to create account. So if I click create account, then it brings this form, and you type a username, you choose a password, and you fill this form. One thing to note, the form has another part here which says important information. So you click it, ensure that you select that. Because if you don't, it will pick a school for you. So you click important information, fill in your school name, the name of your school, and then choose a class in which you are right now. Choose the class. So it ranges from senior 1 to senior 6. Choose the class. If you are a teacher, choose teacher. If you are not a teacher, you are not a student, you are a parent, you are an organization, you're a partner, choose partner. Parents, interested people, choose partner. Teachers, choose teacher. Students, choose the class you belong to. So fill the form, and then you click create new account. So that is the other way. You already have your account. That is the next stage. So you've created an account. How do you log in? So I'm going to log in using Google, for example, in this case. So I log in using Google.
Mr. Ayub.
Yes.
Mr. Ayub, creation of a username and creation of a password is problematic to some people.
What is the problem?
How do I set up my username, and how do I set up my password?
Okay, I've noted the question. Username and password. I've noted it. I'll handle the question. Let me first complete so I've noted that we'll see what makes a good username, what makes a good password. And why I am preferring to move forward so that we first complete is that there are people who have already done that step, and there are very many, including in this audience. So we want to make sure that these guys who have already registered can be able to enroll in the course. Then I'll come back and pick those who are having the problem. So I go to login. Now I choose the email. I already signed up with Kalema. I choose it. So remember, you have to choose the email address that you're using. Okay. The system has been taking its time, but now it is back. Now, when you reach this stage, it is like you've been registered in our school, but you have no subjects. You have been registered, but you don't have a subject. Now, for me here, I have subjects, but for you, you probably won't have. I want you to take note of the top left-hand side. There will be an X here, and then there is a navigation pane. Sometimes it is there, sometimes it is not there. I'm going to close it to pretend like it is not there. When I do, it puts 4 lines up here. These 4 there are 3 lines, these ones. This is your home. This, you want to be a friend to these lines. If you click them, they bring back the navigation. If you click the X, the navigation disappears. So I tap the 4 lines, it comes back. Now let's look at what is happening. Now, if I scroll through my left-hand side, it will show me the subjects that I am enrolled in. For you, you might not have a subject at this time. So we want to enroll you in a particular subject. Now, it has, on the left-hand side, it has a dashboard. If I click dashboard, and you will see the dashboard. It will show you the subjects that you recently accessed, if you did. It will show you the people who are currently on the platform. Now it is telling me in the last few minutes, these many people are already on the platform. So this activity relates to you. It has a calendar and it has other things. You can customize it. But now, how do we enroll in the subject? I go to this area, the left-hand side, then I click Site Home. Site Home. You click Site Home, I tap Site Home. When I go to the Site Home, let me close this part. It now shows me a search area. It shows me the subjects, but the different thing, this is what it showed you earlier. The difference is it now knows you. In my case, look at the left top right. It knows this is Karema, who is, I'm no longer a guest, it knows Karema. So I scroll and find where there is search. You see, search for courses right here. Mr. Dungu, which subject do you want us to enroll in now? Mathematics, okay? So I type the first 3 letters of math. Math is M-A-T. You could even put H, then you click go, like to search. So it shows me the subjects which have maths. There is A-level mathematics, there is mathematics, there is mathematics online seminar, there is S2 maths. You guys, most of you were saying S2, so you could go to S2 maths, senior 3 mathematics, quite a number of them. So let me pick senior S2 maths. I click S2 maths. So if I click it, I'm already logged in, but for you, it will then ask for an enrollment key. Let me pick a subject which requires an enrollment key where I'm not yet a member. Let me check this mathematics. Am I a member already? Let me check. I'm a member. Senior 2 maths. I'm already a member. It is not asking me for the enrollment key. Okay, for you, it will ask for the enrollment key. Then you'll click OK. Maybe to make it easy, I could ask one student to share her screen or his screen. Then I show that particular student how to log in, and the others will be able to see how to log in. Let me read the comments here in the chat room. Maybe some of them are urgent. S3 students, please listen. I have not understood, teacher, please. I have not understood, teachers, please. Hagirimana, could you tell us what exactly you have not fully understood? Hagirimana, are you able to talk?
Agrimana, you can raise up the hand such that we can spot you.
Agrimana, go on.
Teacher, I've not understood from the beginning, so I don't know what to do exactly.
Okay, let me do it with you now so that others can follow with you. Hagriman, we are saying that one, we shall be putting the videos, the assignments on a certain website. We are calling it help.sc.ug. Are you with me in that
So
part?
teacher, yeah, excuse me, teacher. So where will you get that website? Do you download it or something else?
Okay, okay, great question. Now, Hagirimana, the website has already been created. It is help.sc.ug. So you don't download it, you go to it. How do you go to it? You on your phone, you open a browser like Google.
Browser.
Chrome. Like you open Chrome. Let me do this. Let me start from the very beginning, how you do it. And don't go off because I'm engaging with you so that the others can see how we do it. Yeah?
Okay. Yes.
So I close this. I go to my computer. If I'm using a computer, I use Chrome. I open it. Hagirimana, are you using a phone or a computer?
I'm using a phone.
Okay, so when you're using a phone, on your phone there is a space for Google, right?
Yes.
So you'll go to it and then you'll type in Google, you'll type help.sc.ug. Now for me, I'm opening my browser. For you on your phone, you'll go to Google.
Yes, yes.
And then you are going to type help dot sc.ug on your phone in Google, then you press enter. You picked that step.
Yeah.
Then it will bring this website. When it brings this website, this is where we put our material. We put the videos, we put the questions, we have the discussion. It is our website that we work with. We are calling it the platform, the e-learning platform, because it is not an ordinary website. In this website or our platform, you'll see teachers, they'll be there. There'll be videos. You can submit an assignment. You'll have questions. Yes. You can do a quiz. But when you look at this one, it is protected because we have students. So not anyone can just access it. It has courses on the surface, like you can see, Senior to Mathematics, Mathematics Online, very many. But if you just come and click a subject, like now I click here, it does not allow me to see that material. I have to be registered. So now we are going to see how do we register such that they know us. So we want you to register. If anyone misbehaves, we can follow up. It is a protected area for learning. So to register, I go to the top right-hand corner. It is so that the system will know me, who I am. Now I click log in. I click that one. Even on your phone, it will be like that. So when I click log in, it brings a page that looks like this. It has the logo for UCC because we are supported by Uganda Communications Commission. Then it has an area where you log in. This is where you put your name and password. It has an area to log in as a guest. There are some courses here where people can read even if they are not logged in. But for now, we don't want you to do that. Then there is here where you say Google. You can log in with your Gmail account. You can also create a new account. So, Hagirimana, do you have an email address? Hagirimana, do you have an email address? Please unmute Hagirimana. Coordinators, kindly unmute Hagirimana. And as you do, like we said, we can log in using Google. So you click Google. I'm going to pause at that time because probably her challenge has been addressed. and then I read the chat room just to see if there are comments that I must take note of. Use the chat room to send your questions. Teachers say my enrollment key is HeLP 21 is incorrect. A question has come in. Her enrollment key is HeLP 21 and it says it is incorrect. Please type it well. HeLP is with a lowercase letter. So it is HeLP, but small letter E. It's small letter E, 21. There is no space between that. Okay. Mr. Kaziba, could you allow the 4 people whose hands are up to ask their questions? I could be moving ahead quickly. So let's take the questions. Francis is there. Francis first. Francis. Francis.
Francis, okay. Unmute.
So do you use your own password?
Do you use?
Like if I'm creating mine, do I use my own password or I use the password given by in the link?
Use, okay, good. Use. No, I'm not sure I have understood. When do you want to use a password? Where? When you're doing what? I've not understood you, Francis.
Like before you log in, you write your name, then the password. Do you use your own password or the password given in the link?
No, you make your own password. And I think we'll go to that which Mr. Dungu was alluding to earlier. Okay, so I'll show you how to use your own password. Priscilla. Priscilla, unmute.
She's already unmuted.
Priscilla.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Priscilla.
So teacher, my question is about, I'm in senior 3, so I got in when you were explaining about how to log in. So what Hagiriman had said about what she had asked about logging in, that process that you've given now, is that how we start to log in into the platform?
Yes, that's
okay.
How you start logging into the platform.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Medina. Medina, unmute.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Medina.
Good morning.
Medina, good morning. We are hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead with the question. Medina, what is your question?
Apologize for that. And I found you explaining about logging in and password. So I don't actually know what you're talking about. I apologize. Can you please explain what you're actually telling my other fellows, because I didn't get anything.
Okay, Medina, I'm going to repeat that. Thank you. I'm seeing Eva.
Yes, my question is, I've logged in like 5 times, and every time I log in, when I use my Gmail, and they tell me I check on the email to find the message, I get the message. But then when I get the message and click on it, it still takes me back and it tells me you're not logged in. And when I use my email again, it tells me this email is already registered, so don't use it.
So great. So Eva, you are saying it asks you to repeat the process.
Yes.
Even when you have, because Eva, I checked your account, I discovered that you had used 2 accounts. You had used one for Outlook and another for Gmail. And
it's because Gmail,
and the Gmail had not been confirmed, I went in and confirmed your Gmail. Could you try now enrolling to a subject using your Gmail account and password? So try that. I found that you had not confirmed your email address. So could you try and then we get back to you? I would love that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then Blessed. Blessed.
Yes. I heard you saying that in the website that there are videos of teaching there, but are other videos of us like recording these meetings also there? I'm just
videos
curious.
of
these recorded lessons.
Yes, because we have just recorded the lessons today, so we have not yet posted them. We have to process them and upload them. So like today you had a fantastic presentation, we are recording them and then we'll upload so that your fellow students can be able to watch them when they come in. So today we have not yet processed them, but we'll be uploading them.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Joy?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Joy.
Yes, so teacher, last time Mr. Ronald Dungo asked us to log in, and I actually logged in, but every time I go to that e-learning platform, I can't access most of the videos and the exercises, like the first virtual seminars. Yes, I couldn't access.
Okay, what did it tell you? What did the system tell you?
I logged in, but when I use, there were links when you tap on the link and you have to get the videos and all, but I couldn't get anything.
So was there did it allow you to get in?
Yes, and there was a message sent on my email account and was saying I have successfully been registered into the platform, but then I can't access anything on that platform.
So when you because I have a very good one. Now this is how the platform works. And let us take the case of the school. You are admitted into your school, but the school has subject combinations. So you get admission, you're at assembly grounds, but you're not yet in class. So that is what is happening. The system has approved you, but you now need to enter the classroom. And those are the courses that would like for you to enter. That's why we say, click the course. It will say, what is the enrollment key? Like, what is the password for that course? And the enrollment key for that course is HeLP 21. So for most of the courses, where you have permission to enter. We have many courses. Some of them are not yet open to students because they are under construction. Some of them we open up when we have verified and worked with you, then we say, okay, let's take you to a more closed area. That's why.
So the last time when the enrollment key before was HeLP itself, just without the 21.
So try both. It depends on the subject, try both.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, I want to talk about let me first say this. The next thing I'm going to talk about now is how to create a username and a password if you're not using Gmail. How to register with the username and password. That's what I'm going to next. So if your question is to do with username and password, you could put down your hand, then I explain it for now. So let me...
Mr. Yu?
Yes?
The discussion is going to start at exactly noon. So senior please, let's first enroll into the system. Then at exactly noon, we shall start off with a discussion.
Okay. So what do you advise we do right now? What would be your advice?
We are going on with enrollment into the system.
Okay. So let's continue. I'm now going to show you how to create a username and password. Okay, so I go back. So those of you just logged in, we've gone to help.sc.ug, and then we go to create new account, create new account. Like I said, if you have a Gmail account, just go to Google. But some of you might want to provide more information. So you click create new account. Then you type a username. What makes a username? Your username should be at least 8 characters, at least 8 characters. What does that mean? 8 letters. So if you are Karema, your username should be Karema, could be Karema, but please add at least 2 more. The minimum is 8. Anything less than 8, it will not allow. And they should be lowercase, meaning they are small letters. Don't put capital. So your username could be Karema Ayub. Ideally, make it 1 word. So make sure that you have a username, just small letters. Then you have a password. The password is your entry, the secret key. The secret key should be at least 8. That is true. It should have a lowercase. Now I'm going to share a screen here and we create a password together, a quick password. 1, we are going to take, right now I'm staying in Kampala. I'm going to use Kampala as the example. The password I'm going to create is Kampala. It will have a small letter, it will have capital letters. Are you able to see my screen, the PowerPoint? Mr. Kaziba?
It is there, Mr. Ayub.
PowerPoint?
Yes, the PowerPoint is there.
Now, I'm going to create a password. It should be at least 8 letters. So, I'm in Kampala. My password is K, capital K. Then I say Kampala. Is it minimum 8 letters? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 7. This password will not pass, but it has letters, capital letters. It has a capital letter and other small letters. This is fine. It should have a number. Let me put 1. Now it is 8 letters. It has a capital letter. It has small letters, but it is lacking a symbol. It must have a symbol. The symbols could be like this, an apostrophe like that one. It could be an @ sign. It could be a hash sign. It could be a dot. So these are the symbols we are talking about. Mr. Dungu said some people are having a problem with the symbols, these ones. So I'm going to pick one of these and let me just pick a hash, or okay, let me say a dot. So I could create a password, Kampala .123. Note, Kampala, the word is 7, the dot is 8, and then this 3. So this password has a minimum of 8 characters. That is 1. Number 2, it has a capital letter. Number 3, it should have at least a lowercase number. Number 4, a lowercase letter. Number 4, it has a number. So this is how we create a password. You get me? So that is a password. So you register, you type a password there, then you put the email address. You have to retype your email address. Now I'm going to forge an email address. Mine I'm forging is pleasedemand@gmail.com. Then you have to retype it so that you confirm pleasedemand@gmail.com. Then your first name, that is your religious name. So maybe your religious name is Happy. And your surname is your Chika name, the local name, Musanyufu. Then you put your city, Kampala. You choose the country, maybe it is Uganda. This one you drop down and choose. And then we put we fill in the important information here, the school name, etc., and then you click create account. I didn't choose change the username, so let me put a username Kampala Man. And then I click create account. It will then send an email to please the man, and then you click continue, like we said earlier on. I want to end it at this time because the subsequent steps we had already done. I was only repeating the part of the username. Over to you. Are there questions that I must handle at this time? Okay, we have only 3 minutes, so let me take Chakunzire's question. Chakunzire.
Excuse me, teacher, is there a specific timetable for the lessons? And is there also a specific place where we get the links for the lessons, or are they all on the platform?
Great. Is there a specific timetable? As of now, on Saturdays from 10 to 11:30, it is Senior 2 Mathematics. Saturday from 11:30 to 1, it is Senior 3 Mathematics. On Thursday, from 2:30 to 4, it is Geography, Senior 2 and 3. So that is the one. 2, we are posting that information on this platform. Some of it hasn't yet been posted, but we do post it. Number 3, we have WhatsApp groups where we are sharing these links. And then number 4, when you get this information, pass it on to your colleagues so that we can be able to reach out to more. This program is only starting, so the information is getting to other people. Many of you didn't know about the platform, but we are putting more information there. Thank you. Let me go to Stephen. Stephen.
Yes, thank you, sir. I was just asking, are the lessons free or it's for pay? I don't know. And in which school specifically?
Stephen, the lessons are not free. They are not free on our side. On our side, we pay for data, and they are not free to you because you have to pay for data. But we don't ask for payment from the students. So the students attend the lessons without paying anything to us. So to that extent, they are free. To the extent that you don't pay anything, but you'll certainly have to get your own data. Which schools? This is a national program. We accept and allow students from all over Uganda. We do have schools that have been most active, the founder schools, but we are open to all schools around the country. So this is an appeal to you. Let your friends know about these lessons. We'll be having more lessons of other subjects. So you're most welcome. Priscilla. Priscilla? Then the question, where should we go to open an account? This is where we started. I think some people have just joined.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Muted. I mean, I am talking now. Can you hear me?
Pardon?
So, teacher, my question. I have just gone to start logging into the class. Every time I put my...
Okay. You've logged in.
I haven't logged in yet. I'm logging. But every time I put my name, my password, they tell me invalid, whatever. Try again.
Okay, what does it say? Invalid what? Invalid what?
Teacher, can I first go back and check? I don't remember.
Yes, you can share your screen, but it is time for discussion. Could we? Why don't we do this? I'm typing in the chat room right now.
Yes.
I'm typing in the chat room, and this is Kalema, Ayub, Goloba. I am typing my WhatsApp line, 0772592826. That's one. Number 2, today we came for mathematics. Can we organize and we come for learning how to use the platform. Then we devote some time, because the challenge I'm seeing today, some people have just come in and they've come in at a time when I've finished some things. 2, we have committed, this week we are developing a video that we shall send out to you so that you can just view the video before the lesson and you try to sign up using the video. That could also be a solution. My number, 772592826, I've put it in the chat room. It is also on WhatsApp. My local line is 0701 6927 69 20 69 69 27 24. If you have to ask a direct question, please go ahead so that I can be able to address it. Because it is now time for mathematics, I want to sign off, but you can always send me a message. And this week we are creating a video that will allow you to follow through the steps. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Kaziba. I'll handle the other questions as they come in.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ayub. Those who have questions concerning enrollment onto the system, please go on and use the chat. He is going to be able to answer. But still, we are going to create a practice session this week, whereby we shall call upon all those that have not been able to enroll onto the system to come over, and then we learn how we can register onto the system. But depending on what Mr. Ayub has done, I'm sure that now most of you have been able to go onto the system. But we are going to use this week to make sure that everyone is onto the system. So now I want us to use this time now to have our discussion for Senior 3. And let me ask the Senior 2s who want to stay around, please go on and be around, because also the topics that we are going to discuss, they are going to be of help for you. Let me ask Mr. Arthur to grant co-host rights to Alvin Faith. Alvin Faith, let me hope you are around. You can raise up the hand such that they give you the co-host rights. Then Luther Bukenya, Mr. Arthur.
You want to...
Yes.
Mr. Kaziba, who is that you want me to give rights?
Alvin Faith. Alvin Faith Naigaga, presenter form 3.
Okay, just a minute. I'll do that shortly.
Okay. Mr. Ronald?
Oh, Mr. Ronald is back.
Ronald is back, but the microphone, the audio is off.
Yeah. Actually, now he's the host, so let's wait for him to log in properly.
Okay. Ronald.
Mr. Dungu, please give co-hosting rights to Alvin Faith.
Mr. Kaziba.
Yes.
One other alternative for signing up is we could, if people register in a Google form, I could enroll the ones who are on this platform today, such that when they next come in, they are already enrolled into the courses. So as long as, so when they sign up on that form, then I do the enrollment. When they come in, they just continue. We are trying to do the self-enrollment because there might be many more people that come in and we can't sustain. But for those who have just, who are with us, they could sign up, they could register, then I enroll them manually so that it become, we at least get them going. That could be a shortcut for now.
Mr. Ibu, can you maybe create now a Google form such that they can start registering?
Okay, let me do that.
Okay. Mr. Ronald,
Faith is now hosting.
Yes, Mr. Ayub, can you take us back and you show us where we shall be finding the content on the platform?
Oh, just a moment. Mr. Dungu, are you,
yes, please.
Are you able to locate where you have uploaded the material, or you would want? Because I have not gone into the course.
Okay,
but
let me share my screen.
It, then,
let me share my screen.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, so dear students, really our work is in two areas. Most of the work will be on the e-learning platform, and just a little bit of it will be in the seminar room. We cannot find a lot of time because you have so many lessons during the week with your schools, and we can only find you either on Saturday and one other day in the afternoon or something like that. So you need to use this e-learning platform as your home, like we the teachers are using it as our home. Many of you have now learned how to register here. Others have not learned how to register here. But when you register on this platform, and we can stay with some few after we conclude so that we can take them through registration if you want, if you've not been able to register. But when you register on the platform, you'll be able to see on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see these three dashes here. After you have canceled all the information that is there, when you click there, it will give you this column here, and that column will list a number of subjects there, a number of courses. We call them courses. So this afternoon, I just want to show you the Senior 3 Math course. When you click on it, it will ask you to register. Now for me, I already registered in the math course, but for registration, Mr. Ayub, you can type in the chat the enrollment key. It will ask you to enroll yourself. So when you enroll yourself, you will come to this space, Senior 3 Mathematics. And for you, you'll be able to see the information we have written here, welcoming you. You'll be able to see the announcements. For example, the Senior 3 weekly seminars was announced here some time back, and people have been finding it here. And the link and details will always be here. Many people have been sending me messages. I can't see the link, I can't see the link. If you don't come here, then you will not see the link, okay? You will not see the link. So, and we are asking you to register yourself and enroll yourself in the subject courses. We are opening up subject courses slowly. Some are not yet open, so when you click there, they will tell you, they will not say anything anyway. But those that are open, they will tell you, ask you for the enrollment key, which has been posted in the chat. It is HeLP 21, HeLP with a small e. That acronym is coming from Holistic E-Learning Platform. We are the Holistic E-Learning Platform. And when you come to the platform, you will see HeLP written. That is our logo. And we are talking about one world, one education. So you can see since morning, we've been here, very many people learning together. So then the instructions were given here. And what I want you to concentrate on now is the seminar activity. And in the seminar activity, there is the holistic e-learning revision exercise. Those who are there or who can get there, I would like you to click on this, but I'm also going to see if I can post it in the chat. When we post things in the chat, people don't look at them. and then they ask about them. So senior 3, we would like you to attempt that exercise. I have put it in the chat. When you open it on your computer, it will open and you look out for a yellow bar either on top or below where it says blocked content. And when you allow the blocked content, it should open with a timer. Here in the platform, it's going to open, but it will not give you a timer. Okay? And it will give you all these questions. You can look at one by one and calculate in your book while selecting the correct answer. If the answer is correct, you will be able to click and it will tell you, sorry, try again. And then you go to the next question. Now, when you download it and you put it on your computer, it opens and asks you for your name. When you put it in, it now opens with a timer and tells you you have 90 minutes. We want you to try a timed test. Many of you are very good at mathematics during your revision, but you become very poor in the exam because you don't know how to time yourselves. So what we are going to try to do with you is really to help you time yourselves in an exam. How do I use short methods so that I can get to the correct answers very fast? So in the platform here, when you do it here, we shall definitely see you. We shall follow and know that Martin Motiaba entered the platform on this day and did the exercise. When you download it and do it at home, we will not know when you came in. However, I want to say that when you again come back to the center here, you will go down. Of course, the seminar questions are there, the details. Here is where you are going to find all the presentations that we are receiving by video, all the presentations that have been recorded on Zoom. We are going to pick them and put them here. But below here, before I talk about lessons, below here, you will find assignments. And your first assignment is about that exercise I've showed you. And the assignment will tell you, please attempt the first revision exercise and leave your comments on the concepts you found hard in our discussion forum here. You could indicate your score in your response within this forum so that your teachers can follow up where necessary. And I'm asking you to enjoy. So when you come here, you can add a reply to this discussion. You can add a reply here. I've clicked on it and then it says reply. Now you put here your reply and say, I got 98%, everything was good. I got 50%, I think the topic on this and the question on this was not very good for me, and then you post there. So that's what we want to see happening. But beyond that in the week, and you are going to do this next week. So for us, we shall be here to see who is posting. Beyond that, what do we want you to do in the week? Here, you will see this black place here where we have lessons. This icon is called H5P, and it is also a format of content. When you click on that, you will find here your lessons. And we have started writing here lessons. And your first page is for this week. And it's about statistics. And it starts with the lesson objectives and introduction to statistics. So if you are good at statistics, maybe this is not your area, but if you feel there is something you want to learn in statistics, you need to come here and follow through. And somewhere you will find links to videos, teaching videos to tell you about certain things. And the teachers are writing and they're creating videos that will be posted here. So this week, probably page 1 is for you, but also page 2 continues. And you will find that we are building it to up to so many pages. So there will be many topics here for you to refer to as we learn. So basically what I wanted to say that this is our work area in the week. The teachers will be on this platform between 2 and 4 every day to try and support whoever will be on the platform. But we shall also add other hours as we go along, depending on what is available. So I want to request all of you to make sure before you close off today that you are registered here. And with that, I want to sign out here so that as we leave, after the last comments, you are going to ask questions and we shall answer them. After the last comments, we shall ask those who still have time to remain behind and we help you register on the system. Mr. Kaziba, are there any questions that we can take now?
I think they can raise up their hands in case you have any question. Yes, we have Martin.
Yes, Mr. Ronald. Mr. Ronald.
Go ahead, Martin.
Yes, like in H5P, I've been moving with you. What you do is what I've been doing, but they are saying it is not, let me first say, they have said this site is not properly configured, properly display mobile HP5 content. Please contact a site administrator in H5P. In H5PS.
Okay.
It is like not, it is not open.
Mr. Ayub, you have a, yeah? He's using a mobile phone.
Yes.
Moodle app.
Yes, Moodle.
You're using the app?
Yes.
Okay, so we hadn't checked on the app, but
yes.
I'm going to look through it and address it. So by maybe 6 p.m., your system should be up, able to display H5P on Moodle app.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And in the meantime,
yes.
In the meantime, you can go through a browser like Opera or Chrome, but I'm going to look at setting it up for using Moodle app. Many people haven't been using the app, but I'll set it up tonight. This afternoon.
Yes. Master Ronald, another question. Yes, I tried out the other questions, like where you have a timer. Yes, and like after the time collapsing, the 90 minutes, like what do you do next? Because I finished, and because like I finished within like in the time range, and like and I got stuck from there after finishing. If you can highlight us, yes, like if you are taking it, yes.
Martin, did you get any score?
Yes.
Would you want to tell us what you scored?
If you allow me, I can share my screen. I took a screenshot.
Ah, you took a screenshot. Okay,
yes,
please go ahead. Please go ahead and screen your screen.
Give her the co-host rights.
I thought Martin was already a co-host.
I think he dropped on a call.
Ah, okay. Okay, Martin, I will make you co-host because we want to see your screen. But as Martin brings this own experience, when it closes, it gives you a mark. Please take record of your mark and come to the platform and tell us about your experience and anything you found hard you did not find.
Master Ronald, that is
yes, you did very, very well, yes. Martin. We can clap for you. That is very good. So We need to hear in the platform, to come back to the platform online and tell us. But what you do after you've completed and you are not happy with your marks, like you have 100%, you shut out, close the activity, close the file, and open it again and start some days. So you can repeat the exercise and see how consistent you are. Now, let me talk a little bit about this exercise. When you have it offline, the questions will be shuffled the moment you open it again, and the answers will be shuffled. We are going to move towards chemistry. I know mathematics, you don't use these, and we are using it for timing yourselves. But in chemistry paper 1, this is going to be very applicable to you because you have 50 questions in 1.5 hours, and it's objective. Now, the beauty of it is that even if you are seated with me and you have your laptop and my laptop, your number 1 is my number 10. Even if you know that we have the same numbers on the screen, your right answer is A, my right answer is B. So we set it in such a way that it shuffles the questions and shuffles the answers so that people don't copy. And we want to try it out with you. One day we shall do an online exam with you, chemistry paper 1 with 50 questions, 1.5 hours. And we collect all the results through our Moodle platform because we want to show you, NEP, that it is possible to do exams online, especially for exams like mathematics, exams like English sections, geography, some sections, and all those physics, some sections where you have objectives and short answers. So please let us try it. Mr. Kaziba, do we still have any questions? Because I want us to
Juliet.
want us to close and only remain with those who want to register.
Let's take more too. Juliet.
As for now, I'm still asking that how do you get to know that they have sent work, or sometimes you, like, I really don't know how it works. I've just entered in, so I don't know how it really works. So I do that.
Okay.
Explained.
Okay, Juliet, if you can have some time to remain with us so that we register you online. We really want people to register in that e-learning platform because that is where information will be. Whenever you open the page, the current information will be in the announcements. So we shall always put the announcements there. If you want announcements for mathematics, you go to S3 Mathematics. If you want announcements in English, you go to S3 English. If you want announcements in geography, you look for S3 Geography. If you want announcements in physics, you go to S3 Physics, and so on. But we will have a systematic approach for you to know also when you come to a call like this, that this week, these are the activities up front. Like I've told you, now we have activities up front. Mr. You want to talk about the geography before students leave? Yes,
Another
Maria.
question. I was asking, are there other subjects apart from the compulsory ones, the optionals? Do they also take place there?
Yes.
Maria, what are your options?
My options, it is FN, Kiswahili, and Islam.
Okay, Maria, I will not promise on Islam. I will not promise on Swahili, and probably we may not promise for FN in the next 1 month, but beyond that, we might promise on that. However, agriculture, commerce, the other that take so many schools, so many people, we will have them running soon.
Dran unmute.
Actually, my question has been answered. But I would like to piece together one of agriculture.
Okay.
Mr. Ayub, can you talk about geography? Because we want to close this session and remain with those who want to register.
Hello, good afternoon. We will have geography on Thursday from 2:30 to 4 o'clock. And that will be Rhinelands. So we'll be doing the Rhinelands on Thursday, 2:30 to 4 p.m. And we do that every week. It's a weekly thing. I'll be posting the link for the meeting, but it is Thursday, 2:30 to 4 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, and all those who plan to present, we have sessions for presenters on Thursday, starting at 4 p.m. For those who come out of geography, then they join the presenters meeting. And it is the link you have used today. The link you have used today is the link we are going to use for the next 3 weekends, up to 14th August. We are not going to change it. So we are going to try and maintain that link unless we get challenges with our system. But on the platform, we shall be posting the right links every time. Birunji has a hand, and I think we end with Birunji so that we close and have only those who want to register remaining behind. Birunji, oh, there are so many hands. Okay, Birunji.
I'm asking, what about
I think she was asking about entrepreneurship. Okay, we shall go slow, but we shall get there. We don't want to promise on entrepreneurship now. Patience to Kamshaba. Okay, may I request the people who have
When
questions?
are we using big blue button?
Ah, very good question. Have you all registered today? I had forgotten to talk about that. Mr. Stephen, can we get the registration link? Is it possible to get the registration link?
Let me get it.
The registration link for today, please put it up. Okay. The reason why we are asking you to register, in that form, we have also indicated which mobile number do you use for e-learning? Which mobile number do you use to come to this seminar? Which mobile number do you use to go onto the e-learning platform? It could be an MTN number, it could be an Airtel number. So last week, we had a chance to get a visitor to talk to us about the zero rating option. Now, the zero rating option is where our platform is free for you to access as long as you are registered on the platform using either MTN or using Airtel. Now, what we are working on is to get that platform zero rated. And those who are registered with us, for example, today, or including those who have been attending different sessions, if you're on MTN, when we are zero rated, it is open, you can come in. But if you are using Airtel, we have to submit your list. We have to submit your list to Airtel through Renew. The Renew lady talked to us last week. We have to send her a list of Airtel numbers that they will submit to Airtel, and they will configure your numbers such that you don't need data to come to this platform. Isn't that interesting? That's what we are working towards. And we are already underway the teachers' numbers are now, half of them have been configured, half of them are being configured over the weekend. So we are submitting your numbers today. We have collected S2 numbers. We are collecting your numbers today. So that is one option for zero rating, the e-learning platform. The other is coming to these meetings free of charge, not data. But we have to migrate from Zoom to what they call the big blue button. So we started testing the big blue button a week ago with the teachers. And so far, we are doing well with it. We are getting acclimatized with the environment so that we can handle it well. And when we are sure that it is working, in one of our sessions, maybe next week, next Saturday, we shall take you through it so that we use it within one of the sessions here. For example, we bring a link here in Zoom and we tell ourselves to migrate to the big blue button so that we see the experience. Now, when we get it useful, and it has been hard of recent because MTN was doing some configurations, but we got an email yesterday saying that they are now sure the system is okay. Once their system is okay, and once we are zero rated on the e-learning platform and on the big blue button, then we shall migrate our meetings from Zoom to there, okay? And that will be free of cost. That is what we want, and that is what we are working towards. But it might take us another week or so to get there. Thank you.
Mr. Ronald, there is a question in the chat that some of us don't use numbers, we use computers for our classes and use Wi-Fi.
Okay. I also use, I tether from my phone. I don't use Wi-Fi from hotspot, but I tether from my phone. So we will test out the option of tethering from a phone. I don't want to talk about Wi-Fi hotspot because then probably that person is able to have the data. We are now looking for mechanisms for people far off in the villages who are failing on accessing these sort of activities. Stephen, I want to be sure that we agree to stop here for the people who want to go, and the people who want to register and have other questions will remain here for the next 30 minutes so that we can support you to register on the platform. All we want everybody to be on the platform today. That is our, yes.
I would like to request the gentleman who is using Moodle app to try accessing the H5P content. So if he's still on, he could try accessing the content.
Yes, Master, I'm on.
Okay, try accessing and we see whether, but before you try, and my number is 772-592-826. You can send me a message if you have a challenge.
Pardon, Master, on your number.
772
0772
59
28 5928.
Yeah, 2826.
2826. Thank you, Master.
I would like to follow up with you and see how far we'll go with it.
Okay.
Can we open our cameras as somebody prays for us? Anybody willing to pray for us? Those who are asking questions, lower your hands. We shall take that later. Somebody prays for us. Open your cameras. We take a photo. Let's take a photo.
Mr. Ronald?
Yes, Mr. Kaziva?
Couldn't we have some word from Mr. Arthur?
Yes, we are going to have that word as we take the photos.
Okay.
Mr. Arthur Mbalule, the head teacher of Mwiri, if you are still here, and thank you for sitting in up to now this morning. Could you please speak to the youngsters and their teachers? Mr. Mbalule, are you there? Is he still there? Maybe
yes,
he's not.
I'm seeing him on a call.
Maybe he's muted. Okay, he could find us praying and then we shall pick him up. No problem praying and having the last comments. Okay, Christine, you want to pray? Christine, you want to pray?
Pane?
Unmute yourself, Christine, and pray for us.
Yes. Let's humble ourselves for the word of prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this session that we have been in. Lord, we thank you for you have been with us, O King of Glory. Father, everything that we are going to learn, even for the next weekends, King of Glory, may you continue being with us. Send your Holy Spirit of wisdom to also teach others what they don't know. Lost King of Glory, once gather as online. Lord, we pray that you may continue to teach us, be with each and every one, protect them in each and every situation. In Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen.
Thank you, Christine, and thank you everybody for turning up. We want to close the formal session. Those who want to go can leave at leisure, but then we really want to support those who are not able to get to the system. Patience, is that hand up? What? Patience, is that hand up? I hope not. Okay, there are questions we need to put out of the way. Patience, unmute and talk to us. We are now taking. Okay, Michelle Nalugwa.
Yes, thank you, teacher. I just wanted to ask about how someone asked this question, but I want clarity. So when you post new things on that platform, I was asking, do you send messages to us maybe via email if you don't have